essential worker, but I had a mental breakdown last week. So this week I am doing the shelter in place because of COVID-19, and I'm super excited to be living my dream life for a couple of weeks. And yes, I'm working on making it full-time, but it's not right now. But I wanted to take you along and show you how I'm coping with mental health and COVID-19. So I got up this morning I woke up at 6:15, I read the Bible and prayed, and then I did something I don't really recommend doing. I recommend you getting up as soon as possible, as soon as your alarm goes off, whatever, because the longer you lay there, the harder it is. And I played a few games in bed. It's not as bad as scrolling social media, but it's not advisable. And then I got up and brushed my teeth, went to the bathroom, did a little workout, and now I'm getting ready to eat breakfast. And I have my iPad today, and it's a little heavier than on a phone. And so I'm getting ready to eat breakfast and do my makeup. And I normally put my contacts in. I have my glasses sitting right over there because I'm just gonna be at home today, which I'm thrilled about. I have lots of things planned, so I'm gonna take you along on the journey to let you know how I'm dealing with taking care of my mental health and taking care of running a business while I am off for the next couple of weeks, because I'm super excited about having this routine. I have my glasses, and because I know that I'm going to be doing things like editing videos and filming videos and writing my book and different things like that, that's going to require, and I'm going to be working on a blog, doing things that's going to require looking at a screen a lot more. I have blue blocker glasses as well. I have prescription blue blocker glasses on order. Don't have those yet, but you want to take care of those eyes because they're the only ones you get. So I'm gonna do my makeup and I'll be back. 8:43, and I have now done my makeup, gotten dressed, which I think I'm gonna end up changing the shirt because it's one of those off the shoulder things with the elastic, and it kind of drives me nuts. Forgot about that until I put it on. I dealt with some bills and stuff, and now I'm going to go for a walk. I might do that in the afternoon because I think it's supposed to be nicer in the afternoon. It's kind of cold right now. And I'm going to create a bunch of posts to go out for this week, and I'm going to work on my book and do some filming, and I'll keep you updated on the process. Check and see. Guys, I have changed my shirt. Not sure if this one's driving me any less crazy because the bottom's kind of weird, so I knotted it at the side, and it's just weird. My hair is super crazy today too. I am in a tent. Yes, it is above my bed because and I know I look ridiculous because I have headphones in and they're not actually connected to you. There's a reason, I'll get to that. But I'm in a tent on my bed. Normally I wouldn't recommend working on your bed, but I was feeling the anxiety of everything start to rise up, so I'm like, I'm gonna close myself in this little corner. And these battery packs are off to my side, so I don't normally notice them. But I have two sets of lights, and these lights here, the blue ones, this strand here, I can change the colors. This one came with the tent, and I can't change the colors. But I wanted a brighter light because sometimes I'm in the dark, and I think this is the lowest setting for the blue ones, and I think it's actually brighter than the other lights. These lights just, they're on or off. That's all there is to it. These actually have a remote. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. These, not these, have a remote to them, and I can change the brightness and all that stuff. I can change the modes here, so you can see it changes. I can do all kinds of different things with these. I like the blue. The blue somehow calms me. And so that's what I leave it on. That was probably super boring, I'm sorry. But yeah, so it has a place here to put my tablet in. and it fits, barely fits. But it's really far away from my face, and so if I wear my glasses, it's just glare city. My new ones, I don't think will actually have that issue, so I might actually be able to do that. I have no idea what I was saying. Anyway, so this was like such a great invention, yes. Purchase, investment, that's the word I was looking for. This here, this is like where the out to my room is. I can zip this and pull the, I have got little things here that I can actually like keep these pulled back. And then I've got, let's see if I can do this. Oh, I can't do it. I've got one on that side. That's just the wall, so I haven't opened that. And then over here, I have that one at the end. So I can have all of those open if I'm feeling claustrophobic. I haven't had an issue with it. I actually really, really, really like it. I wasn't sure when I was putting it up, I wasn't sure if, because initially I was like, ooh, a tent for my bed. I remember I had a tent on my bed and it was like the coolest thing as a kid. It was like this little cheapo tent, and I don't remember a lot about it because I don't really remember my childhood, but I remember like it was like the coolest thing ever to me. And so I was like, I don't know, I ran across one, or I thought it, or something, I don't remember. And I was like, wonder if they make them for adults, adult beds. Sure enough, they do. And it was like $80, and I was like, oh, it's kind of expensive. And then especially after I got it, I was having issues getting it up. It looked super simple, and it kind of is. It was a matter, I think that my biggest issue was room. I just don't have a lot of room. Like, I do have a lot of room, but I don't have extra room. And that was posing a bit of an issue. To have, like, I have a decent sized room, but to have a big room to try to assemble the tent is better. Not because the tent's super huge. Like, I have a drop ceiling and it like reaches the ceiling, but like it about that far away from it. So it's not too tall. For like a regular ceiling, it wouldn't even come close. And this is a queen size bed. They have them for twin. I think they might have them for king. I can't remember if I saw any for king or not. But this one was for queen or full. It has no bottom. Anyway, so when I was putting it up, the poles to, you know, I don't know if you've ever assembled a tent, but you basically have to like make the poles really straight. And so this is probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet tall. I don't know how tall it is. 3 or 4 feet tall. So it's more like 8 feet across, the pole is, because it's 2 poles. So one goes from that corner up, over, and back to that corner, and then the other one does the opposite. And so that's where I was having my issues, and that's where like I was knocking things over and frustrations were happening. So once I was doing it, I wasn't sure if I was going to actually like it or not, especially because I had just gotten over being sick, and I was like, oh, this might be too claustrophobic. I don't know. There's like only enough room for the bed. That's it. And I knew that's what it was going to be, but I was just in a different state of mind. Anyway, so I put it up, and I was like, no, I actually really like this, especially with like the pandemic going on, and being an essential worker. I was out in the field, and I would come home overwhelmed, and after I disinfected myself and everything, like really, really, really well, I would come and close myself in the tent. I'd have all the lights off except for these string lights here. I don't really turn these on very often. I just turn them on for the video. But I would have all the lights off. Like right now I have them all on, so that's why you can see me. But I would have all the lights off except for the string lights, and I would just close myself in here just for a breather, and it was like, it just reminded me I was in a safe space. Like, it was fine, everything was gonna be fine, and this helped me cope with everything so much. So if you like tents like I do, and you have a hard time coping with all of this might be a good option. Because even now, like right now, I close myself in the tent because I'm kind of like, I was starting to feel a little bit of the stress of everything, and I don't know why. Because I did scroll a couple of seconds on social media a little bit ago, but like it was, I don't know, not even 30 seconds, and I don't think I saw any COVID posts. The only thing I saw was a friend of mine, I commented on one of her posts, and so what I do is I go into different Walmarts across the state, and one of the ones that I work at is this person works at, and she was asking me how I was doing, and I told her I had a meltdown and left for a couple of weeks, and she's like, oh, I started my shelter thing this week. I was very glad because she's in her 60s. Yeah, she's in her 60s. So I was really glad to hear that. So, and that was, otherwise, like, I don't know, but I was starting to feel anxiety. I think that I still have some anxiety about this job in general. I've been trying to figure out exactly, I've been applying for different jobs, but I've been trying to figure out exactly what to do, what I should be doing right now, because everything in me is like, I don't want to leave this job until I have some sort of plan and action of how to make some income. And I do make enough income to pay my bills, I should say, because I do have some things that I'm selling on my website and my art and music and all of these things. However, it's not enough to cover the bills. And so working a job is what's covering the bills. It's what's helping me actually have the money and not be stressed out about like just things I need in general, but also like be able to like buy supplies to make the things that are selling on my website, and not have to worry about it. So it's one of those things where it's still kind of, it's like, it's nice. I needed the mental break, but it's still hanging over my head. So I don't know. I might end up applying for some jobs today. I don't know, but maybe that was what's stressing me out. Now that I think about it, now that I've talked it out. Sometimes it takes talking it out to, and like this all comes down to, self-awareness of how to figure out what you need. Sorry, that was really up close and personal. So, for me, it's taken decades to work through stuff, to figure out how to deal with emotions, that I was actually suppressing them, that how many that I had, what they really were, how to work through them, going to doctors and therapists, counselors, all of that stuff. It's taken decades, a lot of work, a lot of time, and working with professionals. So if you're just starting off with this, like something as simple as talking it out or closing yourself in a tent for half an hour or whatever, probably not going to cut it for you. It might help a little bit, but it's probably not going to cut it. And that's okay. We're all at different places. We're all different stages in life. And I'm not telling you that to discourage you. I'm telling you that so you know that I'm not being a hypocrite when I'm telling you, go to the doctor, go to a counselor, then take these steps to work through, because self-awareness is important. I'm telling you how I got to the point of being self-aware enough to be able to do all this. I just want to be really upfront about that, because I know I don't really talk about that a lot. I talk about having mental health issues and dealing with them, but I don't talk about how I got there a lot. So I just want to be really open about that. So instead of starting with making posts, which is I'm actually excited about that. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. And I don't actually have any ideas today, but I'm still excited about it somehow. I think it's because I have time to actually focus on it without having to worry about anything else. And I'm planning on going for a walk. It's supposed to be nice. So, I'm recording on my iPad. I normally, either record on my phone or, something. What do I do? My camera. My phone or my camera. This is probably a boring vlog. I'm so sorry. So, I keep looking at the screen instead of the camera because it's so big. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do right now, because I was feeling the anxiety, I was like, I'm gonna start here instead. Which is so nice to be able to like redo my day for what I need. It's hard too though, because if you feel unmotivated in the morning, it's really easy to like just keep being more and more unmotivated and like get into this spiral, which is why I got up at woke up at 6:15 today, because I didn't want that to happen. I wanted to be productive. And it didn't, excuse me, it started off a little rocky. I like really didn't want to get up today. I was like, I want more sleep, because I got like 7 hours of sleep, and I really do better with 8 or 9 hours on the regular. And like if I do 7 hours on occasion, like it's usually not a big deal. But the problem was I was consistently doing so much less. And I woke up at 4 o'clock today, and I was like, oh no. It took me a few minutes to go back to sleep. It didn't really take me that long though. And I thought I was gonna be up for a while, and I was like, okay, well, I can change my plans, get up now, do all this stuff, whatever, and then take a nap later. But I ended up falling back asleep. I was very thankful. But I think because of that, when I actually woke up, I was like not ready to get up. Anyway, so I'm gonna record a song on Star Maker right now. I'm gonna do a duet. So because I have the headphones in, because it records better that way, you're only going to be able to hear me singing. But this is what the screen looks like. So I picked the duet that I want to do. This is a person from my quote-unquote family, and basically you get teams, and you get to pick whose team you want to join, and the administrators get to pick who can enter the group and who can't. Our group's really laid back. We basically just want real people. We want kindness too, but we just want real people, and that's how we screen. Like if you have a picture, if you have some covers, that's pretty much the only requirement, because there's a lot of bots on there, and there's a lot of people who are kind of creepy on there, that don't post any content. Anyway, if you want to join my team, you can. You can just go to my profile and you'll see what family I'm on. But I'm Brixenta, as always. Brixenta everywhere. So Star Maker is the app, and I'm gonna sing, and I'll let you take a listen to the process. Usually on here I just do it one shot, but you can re-record it. Sometimes I have to re-record it because I'm like, that was just awful, or I like didn't know the song well enough or what. Anyway, so I'll try to do it over here, but I'll be looking over here because I'm putting my phone here, and I'll show you the screen, but I won't be talking because I don't want it to pick up, because it'll pick up at any point, even if it's not your turn to sing. So, so this is what you start off with. If you do a duet, either you're starting the duet or you're joining a duet. It'll show you pink and blue lines. If you're starting the duet, it will have you pick which one you want to do, red or pink. I mean, pink or blue. If you're joining, then you can just hit the button there. I don't know if you can tell, it says sing blue part. So I'm gonna hit that. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Take my Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and take my headphones out and play a portion of it so that you can hear what happened. Probably won't play it for very long. The reason I can get away with playing this is because I'm actually singing in it, so it's a cover. And when you're a cover, you can actually partner with the original artist, whoever has it licensed, and it's all legal. So that's how I'm getting away with playing it. And I can change the settings here too. Let's skip ahead. There we go. So that's what we just did. And this is the part you didn't hear. So it's a lot harder to film something like that on here. But if you want to sing with me, if you want to hear some of the other duets or some of the solos that I've done, I don't think I've really done too many solos. I've started some duets, but I don't think I've done too many solos. If you want to sing with me, hop on there, Star Maker, and I'm Brixenta. So I'm going to record probably 1 or 2 more songs and then maybe do, we'll see if I do a podcast or create some posts, and I'll check back in later. So I just realized I've been filming the wrong direction. I just tried to film that like 5 times and it wouldn't let me. I've been filming the wrong direction. I'm so sorry. So I'm having a snack, some cashews and cheese, and I'll show you how I batch content. Sorry, I'm batching my content right now. I use an app called Buffer. Hold on. Okay. So when I open it, this is what it looks like. And right now I don't have anything in there. And I can push this blue plus sign. And then the screen will come up. And at the top of the screen, I can click this little plus sign here. And I can connect my Facebook and Twitter as well. And then I push done. And then I make my posts with whatever I want to put in it. And then it's ready. And here, I'll show you. Let's see. Crazy day 1. Okay. Oops. Turn this simple editor. Okay. So then when I do that, I push customize. And then I can customize Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. This is great because each platform works differently. So I can do, why is that there? Do everything differently. And, oh, yes, my phone case. Gilmore Girls, Luke Steiner. And so after I'm done with that, I push preview. And then I've composed posts for all 3 platforms. And then if I push share, oops, I can schedule it out. And so that's what I'm going to be doing now. I'm going to be composing some Facebook posts or some content to put out for the week. And LinkedIn, I can't link on here, at least I don't think so. Maybe that will come later, but so I'll be doing that separately. But otherwise, like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, I'll have posts ready to go. I won't have to think about it, and I'm going to do that now while I eat my snack. I'll check in later. So I've scheduled out a couple of posts. Actually, one of them already went out. I went for a nice long walk. I ended up talking to a neighbor I just found out their wife has cancer, and they're not even like living in the same house at the moment. He does see her every other day, so I didn't really understand what was going on. Sorry, my lights are all off in the tent, so it's a little darker right now, but the walk was really, really good for me. However, I recently fell again. This time, I don't even know how I felt. Last time I slipped on oil, This time I have no idea how I fell. It was like the carpet just lost all friction, and I stopped and my foot didn't, and down I went. So I injured the ankle that I had already injured on top of it, and after the walk it's a little bit sore. It's nothing like terrible, but I want it to actually heal. So I'm just kind of gonna take it easy and totally lost what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something I was gonna say. Also, I feel like there's still some emotions there that I haven't quite dealt with, or that I'm still working through, not sure which, or maybe just a lot I'm processing, I'm not entirely sure. So I'm not as motivated today as I was. Like, Thursday was my first day off for quarantine, and by 11 a.m. I got more done between 8 and 11 a.m. than most people get done in an entire month. I had so much energy, was so excited. Today I've had more energy than the last 2 days. The last 2 days, though, I'm a woman. Yep, figure it out. So just didn't have a lot of energy the last 2 days, and today I had more energy, but I still feel like I'm not quite up to my normal self, and so I'm listening to my body and just kind of taking it a little bit more easy. I didn't get nearly as many posts made as I wanted to, but I feel like I might sit down tomorrow and get some more inspiration. The 2 things that I want to get done today for sure later are the podcast and writing some of my book. Those are the 2 things I want to get done for sure. I don't know whether or not I'll film any more videos or anything like that. I can keep you updated, but I think I just finished lunch, but I think I need to eat something else. It wasn't quite enough. And so I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to take a nap because my body is saying slow down, just mentally and physically, both. I don't feel like super exhausted, but I just feel like I need to just breathe. So that's what I'm gonna do. So right now it's like what time is it? It's 1:22. So I will check back with you later. That's how today's going. And you know, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days, and you're gonna have in-between days. I feel like today's been kind of an in-between day. Hasn't been bad, but I've just been really trying to listen to my body and be gentle on myself, because we are so much harder on ourselves than we are on anybody else, and I am trying to learn how to stop judging myself so harshly. So I'm just going to say this is what my body is telling me I need today, and I'm listening to it, and it's okay. It's okay that I wasn't as productive as I normally am. It's okay that I got some stuff done and not others. It's okay if I don't get much else done today. Like, I'm just trying to have mercy on myself and not judge myself. And maybe I will be more productive in the afternoon. We'll see. And maybe I won't. And that either way is okay. And I hope that you're doing well. And this vlog is helpful. I'll check back in with you later. 7 o'clock at night, and I watched some videos and listened to some good talks, and did my podcast, as well as wrote some of my book. And now I'm gonna eat dinner. It's really late. I should have eaten sooner. I'm gonna eat dinner and wash my face. I'll probably work on a little bit of music, but I took a really long nap today. I think the emotion, well, that and my ankle's still trying to heal, but I think just like the emotions are just wearing me out. And when you go through a lot of intense emotions, that's just what happens, or at least it has been with me, and that's okay. But today's been a pretty decent day, and I'm staying off social media right now. Sorry, things are this a little crazy. I'm staying off social media right now, and I went to check my notifications because I'm admin for a group, And it just confirmed, because I read the first post that I saw and emotions went haywire, and it confirmed that I just need to really stay off at least Facebook, because that's where the emotional issues are coming from. It's not even this particular post I got emotional about, but it's not even so much the posts themselves, it's just all the emotion that I feel around it, all the fear and anxiety that I feel that people are posting out of is just really wearing on me. And this particular post, I was like, yeah, I need to just stay off Facebook for a while until I get myself better under control. And yeah, so I'm planning on having a similar day tomorrow that I did today. It might look a little bit different, but I'll plan on pretty much doing the similar thing tomorrow. I don't know if I'll vlog it or not, but we're at the end of the day now, and I'd say overall it's been a good day. So I love you guys so much. As always, dream big and take action.